Check. 1, 2, check. Sound test, check. Looks pretty good to me. How's it going, everybody? I'm your host, Get Good Fox, and it's time for some more 7 Days to Die. The game where you must die in 7 days, or you lose, which means I've definitely lost. But that's fine. We will press on. Victory or defeat. Let me see what's going down in Chatville. Heath Haim is first, and I'm starting a new tradition where whoever is first is going to get some points. So Heath Haim is first. Let me see here. So he's going to get some points. I'm going to give him, I don't know, about 1,000. About 1,000 points for being first. Look at that. So yes, I'm going to be giving out some points, and I'm going to be doing it at different phases of the game, assuming I remember. And as you know, remembering isn't always one of my, it's not always one of my strong suits. Remembering is unreliable. But if I do remember, I'm going to be getting some points for various things in the game. Anyways, today we're going to be continuing where we left off and probably doing, I don't know, doing something with zombies. I don't know. Like, we need to do something. I actually don't know. 70 plus 7 plus 7. Okay, so 91. The next siege is on day 91. So, you know, we're good. We're fine. Who else is down there? Macronox says, good evening, everyone. Macronox has got us a video that we're going to be reacting to. Big news for 7 Days to Die. Blast Off 900 is early game. You all guys are the vanguard of the Fox Republic. Welcome to the show. So, let's take a look, shall we? Let me go ahead and reveal the screen. And I'm going to shut the music off, because that's all fake music, actually. But let me see what we're looking at. Damn it. There we go. Okay, here's the plan. We're going to be looking at, down here in the 7 Days to Die section, we got a video to watch real fast. This was posted by Macronox, and let's take a look. This is the 7 Days to Die 1.0 gameplay trailer. I believe that this is going to be the full version of the game. So let's take a look.
Howdy, survivor.
I get so scared on blood moons. I wish someone could stay the night.
So there it is. So let's go take a look through this, and I'm going to skip around a little bit. So a lot of this stuff, you know, as a longtime player, I mean, I guess I don't know if I mean, I've got like approaching 1,000 hours, so I guess I could consider myself a longtime player. We got the nuclear explosion here. You know, that's apparently what caused this whole thing. That was the Ghost of Christmas Past. You know, over here, you know, we see the zombies, you know. Some of these graphics definitely look different. Not all of them, though. Here's the Deshang Tower. You know, this is a very stereotypical kind of shot. Like, whenever I see a shot like this, it's like, it feels like, you know, just like Sons of the Forest, you know, that kind of standard, you know, just hunting shot. Not a criticism or anything, but just very familiar feeling to survival games. Cutting the tree down. These are like, I guess, the old frames. I'm not sure what the advantage would be to planting frames instead of just the blocks, but yeah, I guess you could just plant the frames if you wanted. Here's his like little shack that he's made. You know, I guess that's much prettier than something I would make. Certainly, like everything I build is very utilitarian, but you know. This is basically your like Minecraft dirt house, like your first like basic kind of you know, outpost, including a water harvester, the dew collector, like 3 waters a day. You know, he's got himself a nice chair and everything. Like look at how so fancy, so aesthetic. Now here's where we notice the lighting. So here's the new Puma. Like the animations on the new Puma definitely a lot crazier. This is where we're also going to start noticing the lighting effects. Like look at these lighting effects. Like the lighting effects are much more detailed. This looks like the original. Like it's really weird. Some parts of the game, like that. Okay, this stuff here looks really up to date, like next gen, and then other scenes look very like look in the back over here. If you know what to look for, in the back here, you can see the textures not loading. And not a criticism of the game, but once again, you know, if you've played the game, you know what you're looking for. There's the Deshang Tower again, but yeah, look at this guy. This is a great shot right here. The blood is a lot more detailed. It's just much more bright, despite it being, you know, a dark crimson color. And these, like in my opinion, these don't necessarily look like the same zombies in just the earlier parts of the trailer. Like right over here. This guy, he looks different. It almost feels like they're taking different clips from different builds rather than only showing the new build. He looks deep. Maybe it's the lighting. Maybe he's not any more detailed than before, but maybe it's the lighting. But all of this stuff is... So here we have our defenses, you know, the turret, you know, building stuff. Oh, look how I would never build anything like this. Like, oh, look at that! I didn't even know. It's like a hand coming out of the mountain. That's kind of cool. Like just like reaching out and grabbing something. Very neat. I would never build anything like this in my game. You know, typically speaking, I'm just not. I don't. It's not that I don't think I could do it, but like it takes too much effort. That's my opinion. It takes too much effort.
Survivor.
So here's Joel. I don't think there's anything to say about Joel. Yep, making your defenses, upgrading them. Okay, so here we have this guy. You can see a different effect here. So this vomit that he's spewing, that is definitely a different vomiting animation. It's just, it's a lot more gooey and detailed, and like, you know, the shadowing and the lighting, like the contrast basically, is much more cranked up compared to kind of the really flat-looking textures of the standard vomit. Armor, making a castle. Like, look at these guys, like, the lighting here, look at these lighting effects. Once again, I don't know if these zombies are necessarily any different looking than they would normally be. The glowing eyes indicates they're a feral. There we have a radioactive zombie. But just the lighting on its own is so transformative. Like the brightness and the darkness, the contrast really makes them look quite a bit different. big assault coming in. So, like, over here we got burning zombies. You know, are they different, or do they just do they have a different model, or is it the lighting? Like, look at the lighting. I don't know. I guess they have dynamic directional lighting as well as dynamic directional shadowing. I think that's what this means, because this lighting, like I said, you know, as someone who edits videos and edits photos in particular, like the lighting, I'm very sensitive to the lighting, and that's like, I mean, I don't even think you need to be a editor to clearly tell it. There's a big difference in the lighting. Giving people the zap, blasting people with a sniper rifle, jumping over the traps, smacking them in the face. Let's look at that blood splatter again. Look at that blood splatter. Let me go in playback speed half. Right here. Yeah, look at that gore, new gore effects. Like, that blood is just pumping out. It seems to have the same kind of quality as the vomit. Got the building comes down, smashing them up. You know, you would never use a chainsaw to kill enemies for the most part. You know, it just looks cool, though. I'll give it to them. It looks cool. Lots of military zombies. Here's a blood moon. They're invading the base. The base has a breach. Who's that guy? Look at this guy. Who's that? Who's that? Oh, that's the gas mask zombie. He's the biohazard
I get so scared on blood moons. I wish someone could stay the night.
Think you saw a snowplower thing on the vehicle? Let me look. Where was it? Oh yeah, like okay, hold on a second. Let's slow it down. It definitely looked like it has some kind of a dozer, like maybe it's a snowplow or like it has some kind of plow on it. There's no doubt about it. But there we go. 7 Days to Die. Here's the new, you know, revised, you know, like the iconic where is my image? Is that the iconic 7 Days to Die logo right there? Where's my thumbnails at? Right here. So that would basically be, that's the new 7 Days to Die logo, I guess. They've gone from like a little like shitty looking wooden shack with barbed wire, and now they are a shitty looking house with wooden barricades, you know, like progress, and they've got lights. I need to make some of those lights. Those lights actually look pretty decent. But there you go. That is what I wanted to react to. Once again, thank you, Macronox. Thank you, Macronox, for dropping that video for us to react to. Anyways, like I said, there's a new thing I'm doing. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to switch this to all, and I'm going to give everybody some points now that the stream has started. Bam. So everybody gets points for being here. Like, that's just like a bonus. You know, I just thought it would be kind of neat to do stuff like that. So the person who gets the first will get a bonus, and then when the actual combat and stuff begins, I will do the same thing. I forgot, what were we spending on? Oh, we were gonna get this maxed out. Okay, we're gonna get this going, and let's go ahead. Wait, what am I doing? I don't need this. Okay, so... Alright, we got a level 6 infestation to deal with. I don't remember where I chose, but that's what we're going to be doing. Are my supplies... Yeah, my supplies look fine. Our goal, as usual, is to try to get the books. Here's the deal. We're going to go to about day 100. Here's the deal. If I can get the last remaining... The books that are like the standalone books, I will continue searching for the remainders, because those were the books that are actually hard to... those were the books that are hard to get. If I can get those two, we'll finish all of the books, even if it goes past day 100. But if I can't get those books by day 100, then, you know, we'll just say that's how well we did with 100 hours of gameplay. This is what you can expect to get. And then I'll give you my final thoughts on this patch level, I guess, before the full game launches. And then I'll probably take a break from 7 Days to Die so I don't burn out, and then I'll come back and we'll be playing 7 Days to Die when the full game launches. Presumably, everyone will be invited, too. Apparently, I think, if I understood it right, now quote me on this, but I think the Fun Pimp said that it will be a global launch. So when 7 Days to Die goes out of early access, it's going to happen for everybody, all platforms. So, wait, where am I going? Oh, we're returning. That's what it is. Okay, I was wondering. I felt like this area was a bit suspicious. I'm like, why is there a quest here? But I just realized that what we're actually doing is getting our rewards.
What are you buying today?
Darn, we got a book here, but none of the books were anything that I actually wanted, so I guess I'll take a rad remover mod, and I don't know. It doesn't matter what the other one is. What you got for me, Jen? Popping pills.
Take some nerve to ask for work. I've got just the job for someone.
Chamois.
I'm just a broker for these. I think I've got it.
Red Mesa.
Duke is blocking all shipments. If you do this for me.
NFD downtown. Maybe I'll do that one. I haven't done that one.
I think I've got
The hospital.
You need some work?
Ostrich Hotel. If I remember right, that one was no good.
Yeah, if you could. I need someone who's willing
Hogzilla
to,
Ranch, LLZ.
Yeah.
The Gully Residence.
I need someone who's. Did you know? You look like you could handle yourself.
COC
Wanna earn some
Chemicals.
I've got just the job for someone with money doesn't grow on trees. We always need someone to handle
The
job.
Last Party
Yeah,
House.
I've got just the job for someone. Well, I need someone who's willing to. Did you know? Yeah, you know.
Huh.
I'm just a broker. For
Why
these
can't
jobs, so
we
it's
get
not my fault
the
if you don't want to
library?
work.
I've been searching daily for the
This is
library.
the best way to get Dukes. So disappointed in you. We're
Okay, let's try this one.
some
NFD
adventure.
Downtown
I have a good
HQ.
feeling about you. Good luck.
Get some learning elixirs, skull crushers, atom junkies, rock busters. Yeah, that's fine. It's all good. Now, if you weren't paying attention to the video, it did say that I don't think they've announced the actual release date of 7 Days to Die. So if you're wondering when does it come out, I don't know. I don't know when it comes out. They have not announced it in that great of detail. All right, so we've got a drop here. We might as well grab it. It's pretty close by. What do we got? A little bit of this and that. Let's just hang on to it now. As long as they're in the crate, they only take one inventory slot each. So we might as well leave them that way to kind of contain our loot a little better. And here we are at the NFD HQ. Why not? This sure doesn't look like the NFD HQ. This must be the NFD HQ. Okay, let me go ahead and get me a nice screenshot here. This looks like it'll be a very lovely screenshot. I kind of want to get a little more of the symbol of it involved and get a little bit of the tip of it right there. And I think this is going to look pretty good. Oh, it looks like my thing doesn't want to mark. It's being stupid. Add a marker, please. A stream marker. There we go. Now I'll strafe back and forth in order to give me a little wiggle room on the screenshot. Looking good. Okay. In we go. Oh, there's a vote. Of course there's a vote. Why wouldn't there be a vote? You can vote between A, no safe, B, no vehicle, C, resourceful. Looks like the C's are currently winning. We've got a request from Wugmania. He has a beta request. I will handle it as soon as the first advertisement hits. And let me start the quest, please. There we go. All right, we're in.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
Soon, we're going to get to see it. Well, not soon, but in the near future, we're going to be able to see all of this, but in better graphics. And we're going to have the crazy lighting, you know, as well as all of the other improvements they're going to be making to the game. And hopefully not a whole lot of bugs. But, you know, it is an indie game. You know, it happens, but that's what I'm looking forward to. What about you guys? Are you guys coming back to 7 Days to Die when the full game comes about? Okay, I was expecting something in here. Got some mechanics. Oh, God. Wasn't expecting him to be there. Where did they come from? Locked the door, unfortunate. Moving on. So far, this doesn't seem like a very confusing POI. I've definitely never done it before. I do not recognize the layout at all.
Master, we are not alone.
Okay, I knew I heard that. I'm like, hold on a second. Combat is a little bit light for a relatively high level POI. Maybe they'll compensate for it later on, but so far, resistance is lower than I anticipated. Macronac says that he hasn't played in a while, but he's definitely looking forward to the updates. The high-capacity drum on this coming in big handy here. I have to say, you better not start coming back to life on me. Hop over onto the other roof. I guess we're going down the ladder. Into the door. This is definitely one of these POIs where it's like a bunch of buildings that are kind of like it's connected together. You got to like kind of go in and out and weave through the buildings. Definitely have had one of these before.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
Shoot through the door. That's an advantage. Definitely like that they added that. That was not always a feature in the game. Paper, not what we're looking for. Get the policeman while he's down. Let's search everything before we do anything else. Okay, we'll take it. It's a duplicate, but at least it's a book. Tried to get me with the dogs there. That was a sneaky attack. Distract you with the engineer, the technician guys, and then like come in with the dogs. Okay, here's the fire truck. This is the fire department after all. Had a feeling someone would be in there. That was an obvious hiding spot for the zombies. They've got a fire hydrant in their little, like, miniature museum, I see. Twitch integration is off? How did that happen? Thank you for reminding me, Heath. Let me log in real fast. I don't know how that happened. Now I got to put in the stupid verification code again. Looking good. Authorize. Okay, are we good? Okay, we're back in business. I mean, like, that disabled it so stealthily that I didn't even notice that that had happened. I know we had a question earlier from a viewer. Where was it? Blastoff says, you're the reason I got on Twitch before they messed up State of Decay 2. Definitely rip State of Decay 2. Yep, that is why I do not play State of Decay anymore. Move on to other things. The thing is, like, the good news is that there's always another game to play. There's no shortage of interesting games to play. Okay, up the stairs. Look like there's a second floor. Oh, this is our little bunk room barracks. Oh, we can go this way as well. A little confusing. I guess before the POI was rather straightforward. Now we get multiple directions to explore. Ooh, make sure we don't kill the books. Not that it mattered, the book was not good. This is from Macronox. A mod, that would have been nice. There's so many ways to climb up and down. I guess we should start exploring these. Let's go. Oh, that's the fire pole. Unfortunately, you cannot actually use the fire pole. All right, up we go. So that's the fire pole. This climbs up. You know what? Instead, let's just go up the stairwell. I think that's a good idea. We can investigate the rope later on. Why can't I just climb? It's just a simple spiral, and yet I'm having trouble climbing up it. Up. There we go. Okay, so it looks like we do have to use the rope. This was a dead end. It just led to a purse. Fortunately, we have located another viable direction. Oh, come on. The ropes get on my nerves. Like, okay, here we go. Really? Something about ropes are hard to climb up. Don't ask me why. They just are. I did it again. I know what it is now. Like, you get on the rope, and you think you're going to kind of stick to the rope. You think you're going to adhere to it, but you don't. You don't actually adhere to the rope like a ladder. With a ladder, you kind of stick onto it, but with a rope, you need to... Oh, I didn't even grab it. That's the other thing, too. I didn't even grab the rope. Okay, what we're gonna do is this. Yeah, I'm literally going forward and I'm not climbing up the rope. Okay, there we go. Like, I know they made the ropes to be kind of like, whoa, look how adventurous it is, but the ropes kind of get on my nerves. So this is a gym.
We are not alone.
Nothing to see here. We're getting a little bit of books here and there. Nothing too impressive, though, I will say that. I'm guessing that's a debriefing room. So we can go both down and up. Let's look down first. So down has... Looks like down is just a way down that I guess you could build your way back up as well. You guys summoned some zombies. Oh, how did he get here? How did he get here? Did he literally jump? We'll get him eventually. Up we go. Oh, this is the treasure room. So the roof is the treasure room. Okay, what I can say is that this POI, despite it being a level 5, I'm pretty sure it's a level 5, I gotta say, it's definitely not the highest threat level. I've definitely seen harder level 5s. Mocronox has an easy place to grab from anywhere. Yeah, especially if you just climbed if you just, like, you know, used platforms and got to the top, you could easily just get all of the loot. It'd be quite easy, I agree. But, speaking of the loot, let's get started. I guess we can do these first. So this is Mopower Electronics. Got a bunch of books there. Blue sack from the zombies. Let's not worry about those. Working stiff tools. Interesting. I might take that steel. Okay, you know what we need to do? Well, here's what we're going to do. We're going to go down here.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
And we're going to use this ladder. Okay, we dealt with them. And the first of our ad breaks has hit, so I am going to handle the, let me handle any of the point requests. If you have a point request, this is the time to do it. Let me see what the point requests look like. We have one. We have a beta package coming in for... There we go. Enjoy the points. Wait, error? Why was there an error? Sometimes it is dumb, I guess. Copy, paste, copy. Wait, that's... Oh my god, it's being stupid. I said copy and paste. There we go. Copy, paste. Let me copy and paste that. No viewer data. Why not? That's strange. There's no viewer data for... What about pinpoints? Yeah, I don't know what to say. It's acting like he doesn't exist, even though he's clearly right there. I guess I'll reject that one and refund him his points. Very strange. Well, what can you do? Heath Aim wins the first of the Helper Awards. Every 15 minutes, whoever helps Fox the most gets 1,500 points. Okay, we kind of want to go over here. I'm just going to, like, drill through this, probably. And now we can empty this out. I don't want to empty that out, though. Who is attacking? Got some zombies and some snakes. It's all good, though. We're going to get our inventory cleaned up.
Master, we are not alone.
If it's not one snake, it's 3. Okay. I think that's good enough. All right, so now that we've cut kind of a shortcut into here, it should be easy to just kind of go back and forth like this. And all we have to do now is make a ladder up here. So we'll just type in ladder. Nothing like a little bit of problem solving. Simple problem solving, admittedly. All right, here's the infestation cache. Definitely want the ammo. I think I might leave the rest, though. I don't really need that stuff. Steel for sure. Motor oil, I guess. Oh, we just gained another lump. All right, so to level up strength, we do need... Oh, no, we can do it. Okay, so we're up to level 8 in strength. So we need 6 points for... These are the ugly ones. They require a lot of points to get through. Oh, my God. Oh, man, that was close. We almost obliterated that entire chest with the increased damage. Fortunately, it's just my lightning quick Ooh, we just found it. We just got one of them. We just got one of them. Big news, big news, big news. Let's get all this other stuff real fast. This is one of the ones that I was talking about. It's a standalone one. It's a standalone book. You know, it's not part of a series, and because it's not part of a series, there isn't really a great way to obtain it, but this is it right here, the customized fittings mod schematics. This is one of the books we needed, which means there's one more book somewhere in the game, somewhere in the chest, and if we can get that, I will say that it will be very realistic to get all of the books out of the way. We got it. We hit the jackpot on that one. Big pile of ammo. Just gonna leave that out. Like I said, we're not really using. I mean, we've got so much stuff. Oh, I'm about to say, what the hell is in there? Macronax says, nice mod schematic. Yes, that is one of the few. Oh, God. Oh, well, I've got good falling resistance, so it's all good. He says he's going to destroy me one day. I mean, that'll probably be... That is probably going to be a far more likely when I crank the difficulty up. Like once I crank the difficulty up, that will make these zombies way stronger. They'll do way more damage, and they'll be way more resistant to damage. This is the standard difficulty, though. Oh, God. Get these crummy wannabe foxes out of my sight. That's everything we need here, though. When the next difficulty comes out, when the new patch comes out, what difficulty will I play on? You know what? I don't know. Maybe I'll take a vote. Maybe I'll play on a slightly harder difficulty just to kind of, like, give me that more thematic feeling experience.
Master, we are not alone.
My cat has come to bother me. She has made it her life's goal to meow constantly. And look at that submachine gun. Gun down the bears with the headshots. Admittedly, most of them is a head, so... Cat monsters! Which are going to have new models when the game comes out, the full version.
You better make them count.
We got Heath Haim here trying to put his points to good use, summoning a whole bunch of zombie junk on me. Wait, what if I use the... Here we go. Since I have the you take damage when you miss, maybe I'll just use this. Oh, why is the accuracy so good? Why is it so good? Why? Oh, I missed that one. Oh, I missed that one. Oh. Oh. There we go. We gotta hit the vultures. The accuracy is required. We gotta concentrate. We gotta concentrate. Those are all hits. Those are hits. This one wasn't even summoned. Oh, no, it was summoned. Where did it go? Good night, fatty. Put a hole through him before he got the bucket head on. Macronox says, I wonder if they will add more zombies to cities, considering the ones that appeared in the trailer. I mean, possibly. I mean, they could have also just been playing around with their spawns, you know, increasing them or something, but maybe I'll increase the total number of zombie spawns as well. I mean, if you can deal with them, more zombies is just more EXP. If you can deal with them. I literally didn't even see him. So what, so when we complete this playthrough, like I said, I will take a break because I don't want to burn out. I want to make sure when the full game comes out, I'm feeling kind of like recharged and enthusiastic. We'll play something in the meantime. I'm not sure if I'll just pick something or if I'll put it up to a vote, you know. We went the wrong way this entire time. I derped. Macronox says that total number is fun for Blood Moons. You know, it's probably really good EXP, too. Like I said, if you can mow them down, it's probably really good. Oh my god, we're so fast. We're so fast that we crash into something and lose almost all the durability on our stupid motorcycle. Oh, there we go, there we go. I'm just going to stay outside of the main city area. I'm going to stick to the main roads, in other words. Heath Haim with some repair kits. Those are going to come in handy because we just always crash into things. So I'm just going to stick to the main... Man, why we're so fast. With the supercharger, the motorcycle, and the speed increase, the motorcycle's actually pretty hard to control whenever you're not going in a straight line. Ugh. We better not be stuck in here. Oh my god, we're gonna boost our melee. How about that? That's how we're gonna get through here, boys. Come on, motorcycle, you can do it. Get in, up, through, up. Hold on a second, I got an idea. Got an idea. Stairs. What about ramp? Maybe ramp? Here we go. No. There we go. Up. Normally, I could just pick up my bicycle or my motorcycle, but unfortunately, the motorcycle... I just want to get rid of this. I'm so sick of this. We drive past this so many times. I'm just done with this. I've had enough of this. This thing is always blocking me. This thing is done. I am done with it. All right, there we go. I am done driving around these things. Like, I always do it. That's the simple solution. Oh, ammo. It's a basic ammo, which is good. That's the most common ammo we use is the basic ammo. All right, in we go.
You are quite the daring adventurer. Good job.
Okay, take the forged steel, and the crafting skill magazine is better than nothing. It's not going to give us a chance to actually get the books we want, but So the next restocking day is on the 91st. So that's the same day as the
Don't let a
blood
zombie
moon.
dog
That's good to
bite
know,
you
I
in the ass on
suppose.
your way out.
But yeah, we just need that one last book. I mean, there's more than one book remaining, but if we can get that one book, I will say that getting the rest of the books is plausible. Doable, even. But that's the requirement. We got to get that one. Because the other books, I'll tell you why, too. The other books are just a matter of just looting enough areas because we need the bows, but we've been getting the bows, just not at a great speed. If I need to, I'll put some points into bows, which will encourage bow magazines to spawn. And then the other one is the supercorn, which is somewhere in the map. We just need to explore, just, spend some time looking around. I'll probably use the gyrocopter for that purpose. The last one we're missing is the 4x scope, right? Yes, that's absolutely correct. Like, Macronox has the better memory than I do, but in this case, since I know exactly what is prolonging things, I happen to remember exactly that we need the 4x scope. But when we get back to base, I'll double check. Night falls on day 88. I mean, our character is super strong. There's not a whole lot of improvement remaining for our character. Obviously, we could level up some more. Wow, frame rates are absolutely getting massacred right now. That's right, we were having some frame rate issues, especially when we go into our base. I remember that now. Oh yeah, I did clean out my inventory, so that's nice. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's put the rest of the ammo in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Put the rest of the ammo in. Actually, I want you back. This can go. Let's take half of this money and throw it in. Throw it all in. Throw it in. Throw it in. Throw all of this stuff we're not using in. Let's go ahead and open these up. So first up, Dart Trap Bundle. Yep, more Dart Trap stuff. Probably going to sell a lot of that. We just don't need it. And here is the Crafting Skill Magazine Bundle. Hopefully it gives us some bows. It does not. All duplicates, unfortunately. Now what we need to do is clean out the motorcycle. What I'm going to do is just dump all of this in here, just to make it a little bit easier
All
to carry
systems go.
things.
How may I help?
The drone's inventory looks good. Yep, I hear you, cat. I don't know why you want to meow so much. Yep, you're a cat. You're the kitty. Come here, cat. Do you want to say hi to the stream? Here we go. I'll let you say hi to the stream, kitty. You want to say hi to the stream, kitty? You have anything else to say? Oh, now you have stage fright? And stage fright now? Don't want to say anything else, kitty? All right, Kent. You're like bothering me now. Like, get out of here. All right, that's Kitty. She's like, I don't know what she's doing. Normally she's quiet during the streams, to be honest. Like, she can normally she can tell, like, when I'm in the middle of a stream. Because, like, once the stream ends, like, somehow she just knows that that's the time to start meowing once the stream ends. But right now, I don't know, she's not, like, playing by the rules right now. Like, I don't know what it is. So here's the Iron Armor Bundle. This is just going to get smelted. Some extra books for armor, those are just going to get sold. And then we have the crafting skill. Hopefully, once again, we get some bows. Hey, there we go. That takes us up to 92 in bows. We have Compound Crossbow Quality Level 4. So that means there's one last item to unlock, which is Compound Crossbow Level 5. And we know I can just smelt these. He who smelt it, dealt it. Just throw them in here. Let's go ahead and collect all of this stuff. Let me see if I got anything to throw in there. Yeah, we do, actually. Like, I can smelt some of these little, like, just miscellaneous things. A battery, yeah. I mean, you can smelt the bat. Turns into lead if you want to smelt batteries. You can certainly do that. Then we'll put these in here to bulk up our steel, forged steel bars. These can go up here. And let's go ahead and throw these arrows in here where they get smelted. And once those are done, we can throw those in as well. I guess we can make a few extra things. I mean, why not? So let's pull all our steel out and also some concrete in order to make repairs, because we can't upgrade something unless it's fully repaired. Okay, so we were working on that. That's an example right there of something that was damaged. I'm sure it's really this easy, too. Just like, bring out your nail gun and just start nailing these thick steel plates together. I'm sure it works exactly like that. Steel floors, steel roof, steel walls, too. All right, let's go underneath. There's probably a few spots that I missed. Yeah, like right here. Right there. And I think that's looking pretty good. Let me go underneath as well. I kind of want to just get the whole steel experience. I want the entire room to just surround me in steel. Like, you've heard of Full Metal Jacket? This is Full Metal Base. Completely, well, not yet, but in time it will be completely made of steel. For better or for worse. Ah, we're out of steel. I thought that was going to last us a little longer, but alas. Well, Chronox says, I wonder if the base gets super hot because it's metal, but extremely thick metal could also keep it cool. That's a good question. I guess it would depend on how hot the climate is. If the climate isn't that hot, then the metal base, probably wouldn't get all that hot anyways. I mean, I guess the main thing would be the things that would really make this place hot would be, one, the fact that we've got these furnaces in here. Those furnaces would generate a lot of heat. And, unfortunately, on the other hand, we do have all these metal rails here, which would allow some natural air ventilation to occur. So, like, colder air from the outside could sweep inside and then blow some of the hot air outside. Like, that would certainly be an advantage. But if we didn't have anything on the inside generating this heat, then all of these ventilations would probably be a downside, because the thing that would really, just letting the sun touch things like that, that's where a lot of the heat comes from. Just the sun touching things. Let's go ahead and get some more steel going. Oh, we need... Oh, no, we need clay. Really? Oh, yeah, look at that. We're running low on clay. Well, that's not a big deal. So let's pull out 6 stacks of clay. It's about time we needed to use all this clay. I mean, it's just been sitting there doing nothing. So this goes in there, that goes in there. Let's go ahead and put this back in my toolbox. We'll switch these back to cubes. While those are going, let me go check over here. So this is where we can see the last remaining mods that I need. And... okay, so there's the custom fittings mod. This is one I kind of like just because, this one I always want, one of each for my armor, but it can be kind of hard to find. The construction requirements aren't that bad either, like 20 polymers, 8 leather, 2 duct tape, 8 mechanical parts, and a sewing kit. That's not bad, to be honest. So yeah, if I scroll to the bottom, the thing that we're missing is the 4x scope mod. To me, it feels like kind of a weird thing to need at the very end, mainly because you'd think the 4x scope would be a relatively common one, but no, that is not the case. You know what we can do? To make this go a little faster, what we can do is split these up like this, put them in each of these, and that'll make us smelt all of this crap even faster. Let's collect the metal. Put the metal in here. Wait, not here, not down below. Smelting stuff goes down below. Yeah, like I said, I was really looking for an opportunity to use all of this clay, so I'm definitely happy that we're going to be able to do that. Macronox says it's good for heavy armor. Oh, yeah. I mean, I am fine with putting it on basically any armor because... it just makes the armor more, better ease of use. Like, you can move around, you don't lose as much stamina, you're a little faster. It's just a good idea. I recommend it. You know what? With the steel we got, we can do a few more blocks. Let's just do that real fast. Oh! I forgot I need concrete. Let's try that again. That was all of them already? Jeez. Just ripped through your stuff. Oh well. Like I said, we did what we could. Okay, it looks like all of the brass is nearly smelted down, freeing up some slots. You'll love to see it. Now we can start shoving in a bunch of clay to start refilling our clay supply inside the forges. Put you away. Now we can get our old gear out. Which I think is everything... up to half of this. Yeah, I think that's everything. That's why I like having that box there. That actually simplifies it. 1, 2, 3, 4 stacks of that. 4 stacks of that. Okay, that looks fine. Looks fine. TSG says, man, can you believe how unoptimized the game is? All I had to do was make 120 writable boxes, and the game began stuttering when I am around my base. Yeah, I mean, the game has never been super optimized. Hopefully they improve that. I'm not going to make excuses for it. I mean, I guess I could lower my graphics down a little bit, like, just to kind of cut down on the... Actually, you know what? Let's take a look. Let's take a look. Let's take a look at this, and then we're going to go to here. This is our processes. Let me kind of stick it right over here. Yeah, look at our NVIDIA is up to 74% right now. Oh. Didn't want to do that. I kind of wish you could, like, kind of stick it up and see it still. So where is my task manager at? There it is. So, 90%. Look at that. 90% usage on an NVIDIA RTX 4080. That's some intense usage right there. Okay, so let's experiment for a moment. What if I knock the game down to 2K? Knocking it down to 2K, that's a big difference. All right, 2K. All right, where's my task manager at? God dang, get the stupid task manager. So knocking it down to 2K. Wow, look at that. It didn't do anything. It's still at 90% usage, and my GPU's at like 62 degrees. Is you know, that's not a big deal. It's not the CPU though. It's definitely a graphic. I was wondering if it was the CC. I was thinking it might have been the CPU because the CPU. You know, I thought maybe there's too much thinking going on in the game, but you know, what can you do? Let's knock the graphics down again. Let's try 1K. All right, now we're down to 1K. Nothing? Really? Let me give it a second. So there was no reason to go down to 1K is what it means. Okay, well, let's go back up to 4K. And let's tune something else down instead. Let's knock the quality down to high. Here we go. We're down to high now. 86%. 85%. What about... Okay, let's do something drastic. Let's do something drastic. Video quality to the lowest. Oh, it messes with your field of view. That's crazy. All right, here we go. The lowest. And we'll go down to 1K. 1K. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Look how they massacred my boy. Okay, GPU has fallen from 90% to 30%. Wow. 90% to 30%. Okay, let's see. Can we do 4K? Let's see if we can get 4K. Can we get 4K? All right, now this is the highest resolution ugly textures you've ever seen, chat. Let's see. So, yeah, so the resolution does not affect anything. So there's no reason, it's still at 30%. Okay. Let's try, let's go up to medium. Medium. All right, okay, on medium, things kind of look like the way they should look. Let's see what our consumption is. Where did my task manager go? All right, here's my task manager. So that brought us up to 60%. 60% consumption at medium. On an RTX 4080. Let's try let's go up one. So high is where we were before, to be honest. That's when it was at about 80% already. Yeah, we're right back up. Okay, so the big jump is medium to high. Medium to high is where the big jump occurs. Because like on high, this stuff looks pretty good, to be totally honest. Like okay, so on high, you get these kind of cool-looking reflections on the light. That's pretty neat. And, of course, if we go all the way back up to ultra, then our consumption... In fact, there's not that much of a difference between high and ultra. Consumption's at 82% right now on an RTX 4080. There is no reason for this game to demand basically 80 to 90% of an RTX 4080. That is definitely an issue of optimization. Crackbooks. Nothing, unfortunately. Crackbooks times 2. Also, nothing, unfortunately. Something doesn't look right still. I don't know if it's me. It's on Ultra. It's on 4K. Maybe I'm just psyching myself out. It feels really smooth right now, though. Like, look at that. Wait, I have motion blur on, don't I? I don't want any motion blur. Motion blur off. Don't want motion blur. Now I know why it was on custom. I was wondering why it was on ultra. Why I wasn't on ultra. It's because I don't want any motion blur. Macronox with more books. Reruns, unfortunately, but to be expected. From Heath Hain. Oh, more repair kits. I want that. I'm going to go ahead and spend one. All right, looking good. So we explored the graphic settings a little bit. From Heath, we've got more ammo. Let's go ahead and put this in here as well. Right now, I'm looking at it. We're up to 90. We were up to 93% consumption. Now, when we drive away from the base, I know it's going to get better. Driving away from the base always makes it better. We're up to 100. We peaked at 100% consumption for a moment. Okay, we're tanking down. We're down to 78%. Yeah, it's crazy. Like, this game has surprising levels of consumption. Oh, I wonder what if all these special effects, because I'm looking at it right now. I wonder if these special effects do anything. No, it's about where it was. No, sir. No zombies. No zombies. No range for 30 seconds. That's fine. I can still use my spear. We can beat his butt just like that. We can do it with or without. Got him. Yeah, I may not be using my spear that frequently these days, but that doesn't mean... I hate this robot. I swear the robot may not be worth... It may not be worth it. I hate the robot. It's like, I'm not sure if the robot is worth it. That's how much I hate the robot. I can't read the chat. There we go. Okay, so you got a new vote coming up. You can vote for A, Jumbled Backpack, B, Resourceful, or C, Shields. Looks like Jumbled Backpack A is currently in the lead. We're going to go ahead and wait over by Trader Jen to go get another quest. And the backpack is jumbled. Fortunately, I don't need to use my backpack. But Cronox says he also hates the drone because he feels it doesn't really fit into the game. It's supposed to be like a little helper guy, but I don't know. The drone isn't that helpful to me. I mean, it is helpful, but it just has really annoying tendencies that just make it a huge pain in the ass. Oh, apparently I'm hungry. Time for some mom spaghetti. Probably need 2 mom spaghetti. And we'll drink 2 waters. Macronox feels like it's too much technology. I mean, I don't know what technology time frame this would exist in. Like, I'm not sure if I mean, I've seen flat screen TV, so it must be semi-modern. Macronox says he would rather have a pet. Oh, you mean like an animal? Yeah, like an animal with gear. Yeah, I think that would be. I think I would like that as well. All right, so I forgot that the trader is not open yet. Like, we got here just a little bit too early. I think she's going to open up at like 6:05.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
So I'm guessing if you could have a pet in the game, you would want a dog. I'm guessing that's what you would want. There's a question for you, chat. If you could have an animal in the game, what would it be? Would it be a I'm guessing most people are going to say a dog.
Trader Joel's is now open.
What if you could get a trained alligator?
Well, aren't you a sight for sore eyes? What can I get you? And you came all this way. What a waste.
Oops.
If you find any extra medicine out there, I'll buy it off you for
TSG says a
discount.
Tyrannosaurus Rex. Well, they happen to have that. I'm pretty sure they have that
We
in
always
Ark
need someone to
Survival
handle tough
Evolved.
jobs.
This is
If
for the
you keep one
hospital.
clear,
Poppin'
always
pills.
looking-
These are always the
I
same.
think I've got it. If you take a job, I've got just the job.
Yeah,
for
those are
someone.
always
Well,
the same.
check back soon.
You know what? Let's do the
Maybe we'll
Red
have something
Mesa.
for you.
Let's do the
Weird.
Red Mesa
Hurry
compound.
back soon, and I'll have a nice reward for you.
Chubby says a Dargan. I mean, Dargan is basically a Tyrannosaurus Rex. Like, what's the difference in the end? This is 3.6 kilometers away. Jeez. I have no. I'm just gonna do the Red Mesa compound because I think it's the military base, but I don't. I just want to do something a little different. Dargans have built-in flamethrowers. I mean, they can make the Tyrannosaurus Rex breathe fire. Three kilometers away. This is not going to be a short trip. Fortunately, we've got a really fast bike. And hopefully, now that I'm out of the city, I can just drive in a straight line. We're in the Blood Forest. Why has everything got such an edgy name? Why can't it just be the Forest? TSG says that his Tyrannosaurus Rex would have atomic breath like Godzilla. That sounds really fair and balanced, for sure. Copyright, says Chubby. Macronox says, if there were pets, would it rather be immortal and maybe it could take damage and get knocked out, or would you want it to be able to die?
Stop something.
I mean, I guess there's also it could die and respawn. So here's your options. It's immortal, but it takes damage and gets knocked out. It dies permanently, or it dies and respawns. I think the best option would be it dies. No, it goes down and it starts bleeding out. And if you can't save it before it bleeds out, it dies permanently. I think that's the best one. Like, it's kind of a compromise. What is this place? It's just some place. It's nothing special at all. Ricebox subs as a T1. He's been a sub for 25 months. Thank you so much, Ricebox, for being a part of the Fox Republic for so long. Over 2 years. You know, while we're out here, we're technically going to scout for the supercorn, just in case I coincidentally bump into the location. I may or may not, but it's if I do, it'd be fortunate. I better get something good here, given the distance I need to travel. Hard to believe I've been streaming for 2 years, says Chubby. Same here. It doesn't feel like that. But the numbers say otherwise. This was a mistake. We're just going to go on foot. The motorcycle cannot handle this kind of rugged terrain. Macronox says, suddenly we get the 4x scope. I hope.
Master, we are not alone.
That would be good. We have a boss vote coming in. The boss vote allows you to vote between A, the shielded spider horde, B, the random shocking tough horde, or C, the shielded white horde. Looks like the random tough horde is going to take it. I am going to take a Mega Crush real fast. Let them have it. We definitely don't want them to touch us. Because they're a boss, they have way more health than they would normally have. The Mega Crush lets us stay out of reach, though, which is why we love it. Pumping bullets into him. Bring him down, bring him down. All right, give me my payday. Here's our payday. Got a bunch of different types of ammo, mainly exotic ammo this time. No 7.62 rounds, so we take a bit of a loss there. But on the other hand, we did get some 9mm, so I'll just use the 9mm as a result. Ricebox says the Big DACA. That is something that I really love the M60. That's probably one of my favorite weapons in this game. It's just very satisfying to hold the trigger down and waste some zombies with a bunch of bullets. It's something that you wished you could do in State of Decay, but since that game does require headshots to kill zombies, it's not very practical to just hold the trigger down. It's like, you know, you wind up wasting a lot of ammo. So here we are, Red Mesa Compound. Oh, we got a whole bunch of landmines here. That's interesting.
Great to see you, Master.
So let's take this. And then I'll take another one of these. And what we're going to do is... Where's the entrance? Let's go rile everyone up real quick. Yeah, wake up, everybody. Wake up, everybody. All right, you guys are waking up, right? Oh, I remember. Oh, yeah, we definitely have been here. I just felt like shooting him, to be honest. Okay, here we go. We're gonna get them all. Come on over. Come on over. Oh, we got to get all the zombies again. Because I just reset it. There we go. Come on, wake up, zombies. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Wake up, zombies. All right, here we go. Through the landmines. Through the landmines. Who can make it to me? Oh, not him. Not him. That's another one contestant out of the game. Well, these guys are a little smarter. He steps right on it, gets blasted to bits. Oh, I want cinematic mode. Here they go. They're trying to make it happen. Who can clear the landmine field and make it? Who can do it? Oh, man, she was tough enough. Tough enough in order to survive a direct hit from the landmines. Yeah, right over here, zombies. Oh, no, no. Try your luck, try your luck. There's definitely less landmines over here. Oh, no, that's the end of him. There's fewer landmines here, it's safer. Oh, that's the end of him. You know, slightly inaccurate, but you know. A for effort. Oh, right on the landmines. Goodbye. He's frustrated. He's like, he tricked us. It was all for nothing. He's like, oh, the zombie humanity. The zombie humanity. Where is my leg? Here we go. I'm lining it up. Here we go, here we go, here we go. A graceful belly flop onto the floor. I saw that dog. I'm like, you're not still moving, are you? Boom! Boom! Oh, wow, he's a tough boy. Then surely, if you're that tough, you can make it to me here, can't you? No. No. Oh, he's still alive! He's a little train that could. Keep going, you can do it. Oh, look at that. He's pretty good. All right, here's your next challenge. Okay, I don't think he made it. Lumberjack guy.
My senses have picked up something.
There we go, here we go, here we go. Angling it in. Oh, we got bears. You've heard of that meme. You know, would you rather trust spending time randomly with a man or a bear? Well, I have a better question. Would you rather face the fox through a landmine field, or would you rather face a whole bunch of an entire military base full of zombies and zombie bears? Oh, here come the dogs. Let's see if they can sniff their way through it. Nope. Nope. Oh, they're still alive. That seems realistic. Landmines would definitely not blow dogs up. Definitely wouldn't. Oh, that's the end of them. It specifically blew up all of their legs, but left their bodies intact. Okay. I'd say that we did a pretty good job there. We cleared up all those landmines and everything. Well, we didn't clear the landmines, but we cleared them up. Sleeping on the job. You're fired. We got a new vote coming in. You can vote for A, silly sounds, B, big heads, or C, the home run derby. The landmine derby? I don't know how good of an idea that would be, but we could try. This is it, folks. This is the world's first zombie chainsaw landmine derby.
Incoming enemies.
Wait, why didn't it? Okay, there we go. Oh, God. Oh. How do I don't know how to get the zombies to... There we go. Look, we've got a tough game ahead of us. We have to simultaneously find the zombies, hit the zombies in, avoid the landmines, but also, we don't want the zombies to get blown up by the landmines faster than we need them to. Uh-oh, that's the end of him. I'm going in for it. Through the landmine field. Here's a shot. It's too high. Oh, I got it anyways. I got it anyways. Ow. The landmines hurt. It doesn't matter that it's a game. The landmines still hurt. We got a great one going in right there. Lining them up. Get him out of here. Oh, I thought I might have just unintentionally got a hit there. Boom. Boom. There we go. Here's one right here, lining up the hit. Okay, a little too far. There we go. That's it. That's better. Boom. Boom. In the minefield. Too high. That's a hit. That's it. Over the minefield and through it. Exploded by the bombs. Oh, how was that not a hit? There we go. Last minute points. Last minute points. Okay, I think our score was about 42, I would say, overall. Well, there you go. The world's first landmine derby. For better or for worse. And I'm still at 200 health. I guess we'll just take all of that. Admittedly, we probably need to return back to our motorcycle in order to... Where did the motorcycle go? Oh, that's right. I picked it up. Okay, let's throw some of this stuff in here that we're not using. Half of the money's gonna go in. I think the rest of this we're gonna keep. Oh, wow, look at that. We're still hungry. Let me eat 2 more mom's spaghetti. You know, I haven't had when was the last time you had spaghetti, chat? I haven't had spaghetti in a pretty long time. Maybe I should get spaghetti sometime. Somebody touch my spaghetti! Yesterday, wow, Macronox had spaghetti very recently.
Incoming enemy.
And it was good. These people were literally sleeping on the job when they missed the landmine derby and they just missed the landmine run in general. Heath Hames says he had spaghetti 2 weeks ago. Chubby said he could have had spaghetti yesterday, but he didn't go for it. I know instead he cooked the world's most peppered ramen. Even when I really funk one of my meals up, and I put in like some crazy... Okay, I'll tell you a story. So some time ago I had a roommate, an old friend of mine named Eric, and I don't know, like this was after my dad died, and we're like, oh man, we're gonna have to like cook for ourselves now, because like my dad enjoyed cooking, so he would always cook for us. And so he's like, well, how do we cook? I'm like, I don't know, I think we just follow the instructions. You know, now we can make it our way. We can put anything we want on it, right? So, I forget what I cooked. I cooked something, but he was like, we cooked a few things, and it was okay, but like, we started getting a little, or he started getting a little more ambitious, and so he bought like a thing, and I mean, in hindsight, I'm like, it's not even made from scratch, but it was basically ready-made potato casserole, I think. And, we were getting into like spicier foods. I was always into spicy foods. He's never liked spicy foods, but he's like, well, maybe it's time to change. Maybe we're gonna get into spicy foods now. So we pick up like a giant like quantity of cayenne pepper. Like, you know, I'm talking about like the really big quantities when you buy them in bulk. And you know, I warn them that, you know, I don't know if you've had cayenne pepper before, but cayenne pepper is pretty. It's pretty spicy. You know, you don't need to put a whole lot on it. Like, it packs a bit of heat. And you know, we made some stuff with the cayenne pepper, and it was pretty spicy. And he had it, and he was like, "Whoa, it's spicy." But you know, I feel like I actually did pretty good. I made it through it. I didn't do too bad. I'm like, yeah, I'm surprised, Eric. You know, you handled that cayenne pepper, you know, much better than I thought you would. So we finally get to the potato casserole, and you know, before he puts it in, he's like, well, you know, this is the part where we can customize the potato casserole. We can put whatever seasonings we want. I'm like, yeah, okay, you could do that before you put it in the oven, sure. Well, what are you going to put in it? And so he said, well, why don't we put in some, like, you know, like the basic stuff, like salt, but why not some cayenne? I'm like, yeah, you know, that could be good. Like cayenne on, what do you call it? On the potato casserole could be good. I don't see why not. So Eric starts putting some on. But let me tell you, when I say he puts some on, he puts a lot on. I mean, it is a massive quantity. A quantity of cayenne pepper that I would never advise anyone to put on their food. The quantity of cayenne pepper he put onto the potato casserole was basically dyeing the potatoes red and orange. Like, the potatoes looked like they were from Mars, basically. And I was like, Eric, are you mad? Have you lost your mind? I don't even want to eat that. That's too spicy for me. And if it's too spicy for me, you have a snowball's chance in hell in order to actually, like, survive that. And you know, of course, he's like, nah, I'm good. Like, you know, I'm getting better at having the spicy food. So, yeah, he dumps, like, a mountain, an absolute mountain. Like, it died. It looked like food coloring. That's how much cayenne pepper he had added to the mixture. He cooks it. It comes out. And we're like letting it set. We're letting it cool down. And I'm just like, got my arms folded, staring at it. And I'm just like, I can smell it. I can smell the presence of cayenne pepper on it. That's how bad it is. Like, it is thick. It is thick. And I'm like, I'm not eating that. And he's like, what? You're not going to eat that? I'm like, no. Are you crazy? Like, there is more cayenne pepper in here than potato. He's like, whatever, man. Like, you know, it's not going to be that big of a deal. I promise you, it's going to be a big deal, Eric. Like, dude, like, you got to take my word on this. I say, here, I'll even do you a favor. I will eat one fork bite. I will stab my fork into it. I will eat one bite of it. One bite. So I do it. I dig my fork in. I eat one bite, and let me tell you, it was so spicy, you could not taste anything except the spiciness, like the capsaicin. That's all you could taste. And I was like, oh my God. Like, my entire mouth is like straight up on fire at the moment because you cannot taste anything. And, you know, he's looking at me like, oh, well, you know, like. And I said, you know, it's not edible. I'm like, don't do it, Eric. It's not edible. And so finally, he was basically like, whatever, man. Like, I'm going to do it. I'm going to get... Oh, maybe I can break it. Oh, look at that. There we go. And he's going for it. He's like, he's going to eat it. Let me tell you, he takes one bite of that stuff, and like he starts like choking, and he starts like thrashing about. He starts like putting his mouth in the faucet and spraying his mouth out with like the water from the faucet. But it's too late. It's already on him. Like it's on his tongue, it's in his mouth, and he is dying. He grabs a drink. The drink is soda. I tell him, don't drink soda when you're eating something like that overly spicy. And he is just like, thrashing about. And so, like, I took another bite of it just to be like, maybe the first bite was the problem. The first bite wasn't the problem. And then I started laughing, though, at him. And when I started laughing because he's thrashing about, you know what I did? I inhaled a little sharply. And what happened was the cayenne potato casserole went into my lungs. And all of a sudden, I'm like, and so, like, it's in my lungs, and, like, my lungs are starting to seal up. Like, my throat is sealing up, and I actually think I'm gonna die. I think I'm actually dead. Like the thoughts are racing through my head. My eyes are widening open, and I'm like, is this the way I die? I literally can't breathe. Like, I cannot. I am using the muscle commands to inhale oxygen into my lungs, and they won't obey. I can't breathe, and I'm just like, and like he's like, chugging water out of the the faucet. I'm just trying to breathe. I can't even cough. Like the potato casserole's in my lungs, and I can't cough because I can't the lungs just refuse to work because of the powdered cayenne is inside of them now. And so, like, we're both just zombies, basically, like, staggering around the room. And, like, I guess my lungs eventually just recover. And all of a sudden I take a gasp for breath. Like, my voice has basically been destroyed at this point. Like, I can barely talk. I'm like, oh, I can't breathe. And he's like, what did you say? I'm like, I can't breathe. He's like, I can't understand. I can't breathe. And that was like, and then we gave up cooking after that. We like, the last thing that he cooked after that incident was a pizza, and he set the oven on fire. So, like, to this very day, one of my heating elements is, like, burnt because he set the pizza on fire. I don't know what he did, but he put the pizza on, and the pizza, like, drooped down and, like, sloppily gooped its way through the rails, and it basically stretched down and touched one of the heat elements. And when it touched the heat elements, it basically ignited into flames, like, and, it started belching, like, smoke all over the house. The fire alarms the smoke detectors went off. And I'm just like, what the hell is going on in here? And he's like, whoa, I'm just cooking a pizza. And I I don't know what to do. It's on fire. So I take the faucet hose, because the faucet has like that, little sprayer hose if you want to like clean up your, what do you call it? Your dinner plates. And I just like extend it all the way and start spraying it in there to try to oh, get it, stop it. It's like it's on fire. And he's like, I don't know how it's on fire. We put it out, and this happened very quickly. These kind of happened back to back. And I just kind of look at him, and he kind of looks at me. We look inside the oven. The pizza's been like incinerated. It's like drooping, charred, on fire. It's like everything. And we both agree we're just not gonna try cooking anymore. Cooking, apparently we're not designed for it. And so I remember, this is the thing. He walked up to me. He's right next to me. And he asked me, there's got to be something we can cook. I'm like, look, Eric, we're clearly not designed for cooking. Well, he's like, we can make something easy. I'm like, and what can we make that's easier than, like, pizza? He's like, well, how did your dad cook the salad? And I look at him, and I'm like, what do you mean? That your dad would cook the salad. How did he cook the salad?
We are not alone.
And so, I stare at him, side-eyed, not entirely tilting my head to him. And I'm like, you mean the thing where he, gets a pre-mixed bag of salad, cuts it open, dumps it into a bowl, and he literally, starts, writing it down. He gets out a word pad. He gets a word pad out and starts copying down what I'm saying. I promise that I am not exaggerating. He pulls out a word pad, one that I use to document the stuff we need to order, to go grocery shopping, and starts writing down bag of salad, pre-mixed, open up salad and pour into bowl. And then I stop telling him the steps, and he's looking at me expectantly, you're going to continue with steps, right? Just like your dad would make, right? And I don't continue it. I just walk away into my room. And like that's my cooking story. Like that's how I got into cooking after my father died. I mean, I can't say I'm a whole lot better than I was back then, but I haven't burnt anything. Well, I've burnt food, but I haven't, like, ignited the house or anything like that.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
Is he still alive? Yeah, he is still alive. He's also the guy, I believe I told this story before, but he was obsessed with Gundam action figures. And when I say he was obsessed with Gundam action figures, I don't mean the cheap kind. The cheap kind were like $60. But he would buy like $200, like, you know, let me show you. Hold on a second. Let me pull it up. Gundam master grade model kits. Like, he would buy these things. Like, let me look at this. Gundam Master Grade model kits. Let me go to Amazon. Amazon.com. Rat PGB. Here we go. Gundam Master Grade model kit. Let's see how expensive these things are. So, like, he's buying stuff, like I said, like the cheap end is $40 to $60. Here's a nice one. $166. I am 100% certain because I saw them get delivered to the house. He was buying $160 like model kits. He was buying these things $80, $70, $100, $150. Well, altogether, he had about $3,000 worth of these. He had about $3,000 altogether. He bought a glass tower, basically, to display them in. And, you know, we weren't friends forever. So, like, eventually, we went our separate ways. He moved out. And he got a shed. Well, his shed got raided. Somebody basically did a payday heist on his shed and stole 300 model kits. $3,000 worth of model kits, basically. And what they did is, I'm sure they had, I don't know if they knew what they were stealing, but they did, in fact, go to different dealers. And like basically like toy store dealers, like like not kind of comic book pawn shop kind of places, and he sold all 3,000 of them off. And so like Eric filed a police report, tried to track them all down, and he found like the 3 stores that they split up the sales on, but it was like their policy was basically if they buy something that was stolen, it's up to their sole discretion whether or not they refund someone. But you know they sold about $1,000 worth to each of them, and they're like, dude, like, you know, if we give you this money back, that is just damaging our bottom line. So you know, like we're sorry it happened, but you know, like no, we're not gonna refund you, man. It's just not going to happen. And like I said, by that time we weren't friends anymore. So I was like, you know, I don't know, I'm, you know, maybe I'm a jerk, but I'm like, I kind of just don't care, you know, like I don't know, like having a bunch of like $3,000 worth of toys. Maybe that's not like the best thing to spend your money on, especially when you don't have like an unlimited amount of money. But yeah, that was Eric, my old roommate. Really, can I please get out of here? Oh, it needs repairs. No, that's fine. Repair. Gotta mow all of these armored zombies down. Yeah, so they did not return the items that they bought. Like, he did not get anything. He got 0% of the stuff that they purchased. Like he was super upset about it. Like, I mean, understandably so. But like I said, I was like, I didn't feel particularly charitable in my empathy. How can you get them back? Not get them back if they are literally yours? The laws in my state protect the stores from that. Basically, the way it works is like this: even if you can prove that they are yours, what it does is it creates a double victim crime. So basically, they would just lose $1,000. They would basically lose, because like basically they purchased the models. So they paid $1,000 for the models that they did not realize were stolen. But if they returned it, well, now they would be down $1,000 of merchandise. So they would basically have to eat a $1,000 loss. And so the laws in my state protect the stores. And the laws in my state say that stores are not, it is up to their sole discretion whether or not to reimburse people who have purchased stolen goods under the logic that it basically two wrongs don't create a right. Macronax asks, didn't they bother to verify? I don't know how would you verify where a toy came from? Like, if a guy just came in and said, yeah, I'm selling these toys, what are you going to say? Where did you get these toys? They're my son's. Like, my son had them. You know, he's kind of grown up, and I'm selling them off. Like, how would you verify where they come from? That would be the issue. Also, I have no idea where to go. I'm pretty sure this is the right way, though. So they were secondhand toys. So they were more like a pawn shop. They were more like a comic book pawn shop. They buy and sell. They're basically a, you know, like comics, toys, memorabilia, but they also buy and sell things and trade things. I guess let's go this way. I'll just take these. You know, why not? Our inventory has seen better days, but what can you do? Over here? Okay, we found more enemies. Perfect. That's what we're looking for. The more enemies we find, the more we know we're going the right way. Take them out. They're getting confused and caught on one another's bodies. Wow. Great job, zombies. Great job. Oh, from Heath Aim. I will always take more repair kits. We go through those very quickly. Oh. They're flopping around, and I'm putting them down. Okay, did we... I feel like we've been here, so maybe we just kind of revealed this place from a different direction? Locked? There we go. Okay, those guys are definitely asleep. What about the second? You guys are definitely not... You guys are playing dead. You guys aren't actually dead. You're just playing dead. Mow them down. Mow them down. Mow them down. Mow them down. This is where that high-capacity drum magazine comes into play. Cracked books. Oh, we got a magazine. So we're 93 in bows now. We only need 7 more books. They don't notice me, I noticed. So I'm just gonna go ahead and reload real fast. Let them have it. High capacity. Let him have it! I thought there might have been someone there if I revealed it, but alas.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
Oh, I just got a little more ammo. Nice. Well, we found the treasure room. That's the good news. I think a good idea would be to probably... Why am I hungry? Oh, it's the cold. The cold environment is burning more calories. That's what it is. Mom spaghetti. I guess the good news about the cold environment is that it would be full of, like, animals that are worth tons of meat. All right, let's get him out of here. Get him out of here. Crack books. Whoa. Some ammo is always nice. Okay, where did my Okay, motorcycle's this way. Okay, so we found the treasure room. We do need to search for the last group of enemies. Unsurprisingly, we wound up missing a few, but you know. Who is surprised by that? Looks like we're also going to need to use the drone. All right, that's good enough. Let's get back in there and start looting. So we got a redemption for beta points. I will handle that at the end of the stream because we are almost out of time. Looks like I'm going to need to use this to platform my way up. Up. Here is the treasure room. Grab as much as we can. Here's the infestation can. Oh, let's take this because we could read that and that will immediately remove it from our inventory. Let me just try to take the important stuff, and we'll leave the rest of it behind. Want the ammo? The rest of that, I don't need that. I want the ammo. Weapon bag. I'll take that. Ammo pile. I'll take that. Let's just drill our way through this. I'll take the explosives. Also, I need to put on a band-aid. You know, every time I put on the Band-Aid, I think of Dying Light 1, where the doctor is like, "Whoa, you use alcohol and gauze, how primitive, but it gets the job done." I'm like, dude, that's like a standard, that's like basic first aid. Like, gauze and alcohol is like the basics of first aid. Like, how is that primitive? We'll take the ammo. I'll take the medical stuff. We gained a level. I'll drop this magazine, and I'll take that box. I will drop one of these weapon parts and these, and I'll grab that. I guess I'll grab that. I mean, why not? And we gained a level. Let me see how we're looking on EXP. We got 2 levels, so we can almost increase our strength to level 9. We need 1 more point. Like, I mean, like, okay, so if you were to get shot with a bullet, The basics of first aid for getting shot with a bullet is literally just to grab some gauze and, like, start shoving it into the hole until you can't shove any more into the hole. Like, that is, like, the basics of first aid for getting shot. And basically with the objective of, like, creating enough pressure in the wound to stop the bleeding. Like, that's, like, literally what a, that would literally be what an EMT would tell you to do if you called them up and like, oh my God, I've been shot, what do I do? Like, shove some gauze in it. All right, so we need to go in there. 10,000. It's got to be somewhere easier to get in there. We're just going to drill our way in. There we go. Drilling our way in. Drilling our way in. There they are. That's the Fox way, let me tell you. Oh, I see. It was in the missile silo. Interesting. Wouldn't have guessed that it was in the missile silo. But it makes sense, because I dropped down through the missile silo too rapidly. So that makes perfect sense, actually. Alright, how do I get out of here? What did I do to get in here? How do I get out? Ah! Wait. We're good. Crisis averted. Alright, we raided the Black Mesa, Red Mesa, whatever, that place. We did it. We gotta drop this crap off, though. I will say, I mean, I wasn't expecting to find a lot of books at Red Mesa. I'll be the first to say that. But I'm going to say it anyways. There were not a lot of books at Red Mesa. Red Mesa was not an ideal location for books in the slightest. What can you do, though? Never go again. We could, well, I mean, like, I'd go randomly another time, but we just need that we need that 4x scope. If we could get the 4x scope, boys, we will be able to do it. Then we'll just need the rest of the crafting skill magazines, and we'll need the super corn. That's the goal. The super corn, we're going to have to use the gyrocopter and fly around in order to find it. We'll have to locate the one, like, building on the map that's, like, the designated super corn location. Oh, come on. Are you serious? There's somebody put a lake here? Why would they put a lake here? And why do I have another injury? I actually got back into Dying Light 1. Okay, so after playing Dying Light 1 again, you know, I got back into it. I will say, one thing I don't like about Dying Light 1 is that it takes too long to level up. Like, the amount of EXP that you need to level up is crazy. Like, it is definitely not a super fun part of the game. Like, if you really want to spend some time leveling up, it is not exciting. And that was a detail I forgot about the game, too. I mean, apparently it's easy to level up your survivor skill because there's kind of, like, loopholes that the devs didn't think of, like, ways to quickly get, like, packs to turn in. But, like, you know, aside from doing stuff like that, man, yeah, it's not fast. Macronox says leveling up the legend levels are also a pain. Yeah, I was worried about that as well. Because I was thinking about getting into the legend levels this time around in Dying Light 2. It's like I kind of ignored the storyline, and I'm just kind of playing the game. And, like, exploring and stuff. Which is, I think that's the funnest part of Dying Light. I think the game is the most fun when you're just going around beating up zombies and looting things. Whereas I don't really think that these stories are really all that interesting. All right, let's get this bike repaired. Okay, here we go. Down, and we're going to start unloading our stuff in the dump box. Dump. Okay, I only need 4 stacks of ammo, so the rest of it goes into the dump box. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 1 stack of shotgun ammo is fine. Okay, this is all the what? Too many med kits. Drink some water. And now what I'm going to do is put this in the transfer box. All right, let's...
Ready for duty.
Take all of this stuff as step 1 and put this back. Sort. Good. And then we'll get as much as we can out of the motorcycle, if not everything. I'm not sure how much we can carry. Everything. Nice. All right, everything goes in here. There we go. We cleaned up all of that. Now we can go back to the transfer box and we can grab everything back out. Of the stuff that I'm actually keeping, at least. I think that's everything.
Oh, look at you.
So my spear, my machete, my submachine gun, my auger, the impact. Yeah, I mean, I do use the impact wrench. Let me see. I've got my magnum, 1 stack of magnum ammo, 4 stacks of machine gun ammo, 4 stacks of SMG ammo, 1 stack of shotgun shells, the explosives, half a stack of money, learning elixir, mega crush, food, water, gasoline, repair, wood. Okay, that's everything we need. Let's look at how the furnaces are doing. We got a ways to go, but that's fine. We gotta fill back up on that clay. Now that there's a good bit of clay in there, why don't we just get some steel going? There we go. Love to see it. Love to see it. Anyways, oh, man, we'll fix that up later. Anyways, I think that's good enough for now. Let me go ahead and take care of this is your last chance if you want points. So I got 1 request. This is from Connor. That is a SP beta request. Copy, paste. Copy, paste. Why can't I give people points right now? It's like error. Adding data points, no viewer data for Connor. I don't know why it's doing that. Well, what I'll do is reject it. By rejecting it, he will get his points back. So, you know, I wish I'd love to give him the points. But the other thing I'm going to do is, since everybody is here, I will do an end of the show. 1,000 points for everybody. This is the thank you for watching the entire show. There you go. Or for being here at the end of the show. 1,000 points to everyone in attendance. Anyways, I think we're doing pretty good. Let me see. We've got, I guess, let me get a link. Oh, it's not working, is it? Let me see if my links are working. Yeah, my commands are not working. It seems like if I don't use the program frequently enough, it just kind of like idles out. Anyways, let me go ahead and get a link to the Discord. If you want to join my community, we got about 1,300 people in this Discord. It's still a pretty tight-knit community, though. Despite that, feel free to join. We've got plenty of games that we play down here. 7 Days to Die, Deep Rock Galactic, Fortnite. Helldivers is undergoing a controversy right now, so we'll see whether or not I continue playing Helldivers. These are community games, too. Like, you can play with me on these games. MechWarrior 5, obviously that's the main game I play. Mega Man, Dive, StarCraft, State of Decay, Warcraft, Warframe, all games that you can certainly join in on. Anyways, last before I go, let's look at the schedule so you can see what's going on in the commercial district stream schedule. So today is the 4th of May, which is right here. It's a Saturday. So that means I haven't made the next schedule yet. So I got to talk to Dr. Sheriff Crab and see what his availability is for MechWarrior. I will post the next schedule probably on Sunday or Monday. You can expect to see probably something similar to this. You won't, but who knows for sure. I will post the next schedule and I'll make a new calendar Sunday or Monday. There you go. Anyways. Yeah. Thanks for being such a great audience, everyone. But it's been real. Fox has got to get out of here. So deuces, everyone, and remember that you don't have to be good to get good.